Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to the Nerdic Pro podcast. I need no introduction, but I'll give you one anyway. I am Stuart Jones, your general manager. Not that that means that I care what any of you think. I'm going to do what I want. But, I'm still going to run it. Now, tonight, we're going to be talking about Supercard of Honour. As per that little bitch Bobby's tantrum last night, he's got one last chance. Predictions from both myself and Bobby will count towards an overall score of the weekend, and then the winner will be crowned Nerdic Pro Podcast General Manager. And speak of the devil, here he is, the Marty Jannetty to my Shawn Michaels, the Brutus the Barber Beefcake to my Hulk Hogan, Bobby Salazar. Come on, fat boy.
Hello, dickface.
Are you on sideways again? You really need to work out how to use a camera, knobhead.
Yeah, I know I do, but hey ho.
Right, anyway, as I was just explaining, after I beat you last night, you threw a bitch fit, and you decided that you wanted to do a predictions tournament, with the winner getting ultimate control of the podcast.
Yep.
So, because I am a generous general manager, I've agreed to it. So, Supercard of Honour. I got to be on it, right? I'm going to say this on for the record. I'm not going to insult you tonight, okay? We're going to have a civil podcast unless you piss me off, and then I'll call you out on it. But right? Yep. Yeah, I've got to be honest. I'm just. This is the first time in a long time I don't care about Supercard of Honour.
I, to an extent, agree, because obviously Ring of Honor, it's not been about for literally over a year now. Do you know what I mean? Right? Yes, all right, they've promoted a couple of pay-per-views, but they've not put on the regular shows like they did before they ended up going under back in 2021. So,
and the thing is, I already pay for Fight TV. I don't want to have to go for another paywall to watch Ring of Honor TV. Yeah. I don't understand why we can't have both of them on Fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. But whatever. So the card itself tonight, well, not tonight, Friday night, should I say. Only 7 matches that have been announced so far that we know of. There is the Reach for the Sky ladder tag team match for the vacant Ring of Honor titles. There's the the 6-man belts, the Embassy versus Dalton Castle and the Boys.
Yep.
There is no, it's not actually. I'm lying. It's Metalik, Christian, and I can't think of. Do you know what? I've actually got the card on my phone, and I can't look at it without cutting off. Didn't think this through. It's my first time.
Right, hang on.
Yeah, go on. You find the card. Well done.
Since you're fucking useless, right?
Hey, listen, right? I'm still learning the ropes.
They just shouldn't have called me out to fucking take the podcast now, the ginger. But I won't bring that part up. But yeah, right. Supercard of Honor. Before anyone asks, fuck off. Yes, I'm doing this on the Xbox. Right. Supercard of Honor 2023. Right. So, fucking hell. Right. So, hang on. Bear with me. So the matches are as follows. The Lucha Bros of Penta El Zero Miedo, Rey Fenix versus Top Flight of Dante and Darius Martin. The Kingdom, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett. Aussie Open, Mark Davis, Carl Fletcher. And La Facción Inglaterra being Roosh and Dralistico. The Embassy of Brian Cage, Khan and Toa Leona versus AR Fox, Blake Christian and Metalik. The Ring of Honor Television Championship, Samoa Joe versus Mark Briscoe. Women's Championship, Athena versus Yuka Sakazaki. The
Easy for you to say.
Championship, you up?
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. Wheeler Yuta versus Katsuyori Shibata for the Pure Championship. The AAA Mega Championship. El Hijo del Vikingo versus Commander. That'll be a fucking Dave Meltzer 7.25-star match, guarantee you. And then the main event being for the Ring of Honor World Championship, Claudio Castagnoli versus Eddie Kingston.
There we go. Yeah. So, I mean, the thing is, on paper, that's a really good card. There's some really interesting matches on there, but they've just not been promoted. This is the problem with Ring of Honor at the moment. You know, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like Ring of Honor of old. No. But that being said, we do have got to go through Supercard of Honor, and it will, like I say, it will be a decent pay-per-view, and I'll certainly be watching it.
One thing that I've actually noticed is that all of these matches are actually title matches.
Yeah. Which is good. Like, you know, you should. I mean, I'm old, and I've always said that, you know, title matches and the big payoff to feuds should be on pay-per-view.
Oh, God,
you know. But yeah, you know, so 7 matches, 7 titles on the line, brilliant. So obviously we're starting off with the Kingdom versus Luchas versus Top Flight, versus Aussie Open and the faction Ingobrables.
Yep. So
who have you got and why?
So I have personally got the Lucha Bros. Right?
Okay.
The simple being, right, I think that the Lucha Bros, being former AEW tag team titles, being former tag team titles, tag team champions, right, I think with the storyline going on between the Guns and FTR, right, FTR will beat the Guns, right, out of the blue, they will go out of business for a couple of weeks, couple of months, whatever, right? And then we see a match between the Lucha Bros and FTR for a title versus title tag team match for the AEW and Ring of Honor tag team titles.
I mean, I wouldn't be adverse to that. I'd be all right with that. See, I've gone very different. I think all of my predictions are pretty much what I think Ring of Honor will be moving forward.
Yeah.
Lucha Bros are AEW, not Ring of Honor. For that reason...
Then again, the only team in this that are actually Ring of Honor are the Kingdom, because Aussie Open are New Japan.
Which is why I've gone for the Kingdom. That's exactly my point.
Yeah.
You know,
plus... Dark, right?
Yeah.
Top Flight AEW.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, no, I've gone for the Kingdom for that reason. Like you say, you know, Aussie Open and New Japan, Lucha Bros, Top Flight, they're both AEW, and the faction Ingobrables, who knows what they do from week to week, really. So yeah, so I've gone for the Kingdom.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Stuart equals Kingdom.
So the second match is the 6-man.
6-man.
I've gone
and tags. Yeah.
I've gone for the Embassy.
So have I.
I can't see anything but an Embassy win there. Again, same reason that I said for the Kingdom. Really, they're the Ring of Honor ones. They are the most obvious.
Yeah.
So yeah.
AR Fox, Blake Christian. Blake Christian wrestles for New Japan on the odd occasion on what's that fucking program they do on YouTube? Not Nemesis, the other one, fucking Strong, right? He wrestles on there every now and again. And Metalik, is this the old Grand Metalik from the Cruiserweight division?
I assume so.
All right, let me have a quick look. Right. Mascara Dorada, former member of the Lucha House Party, so that answers my question.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, again, where the fuck T come from? You know what I mean? To me,
well, see, it's just sort of a cobbled together trio to fight the Embassy, isn't it? So,
yeah,
obviously the Embassy are going to win. Right,
yeah.
match 3, Samoa Joe versus Mark Briscoe. I mean, if Mark Briscoe doesn't win that, I reckon there'll be a riot.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, Mark, originally, had he not have been put into this match, I would have thought that he wouldn't have been wrestling much longer, obviously because of the tragedy with Jay recently, right? So, again, I would be pretty fucked off if Mark didn't win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
it's Mark. I mean, Samoa Joe, yes, all right, he's a good wrestler, but I mean, since winning the TV title off of Minoru Suzuki, he ain't really done fuck all with the title. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, again, though,
none of the Ring of Honor champions have.
Yeah, but that is the problem. That is the big problem with, Ring of Honor just being sort of thrown onto. It was a bit like the ECW title in WWE. Like, oh yeah, no, it's there. We're going to defend it, but no one really gives a shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, marking it. I'm sure we both agree on that.
Yeah. Number 4, Athena versus Yuka Sakazaki.
I honestly could not tell you a fucking thing about Yaka, Zaka, Naka, Duda, whatever her fucking name is. Don't care about Japanese. I don't care about the Japanese girls. I know Kenny Omega and fucking you have got a fetish for them, but I don't care.
To be fair, in my defence, right, I watch a lot of Pro Wrestling Noah, right, and a lot of DDT, and a lot of DDT, right. Pro Wrestling Noah does not have a women's division, right. Just putting it out there. Neither does New Japan. Well, up until recently they didn't. But
they do now.
And then DDT have the odd women wrestlers come in every now and again. But I don't watch Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling or Stardom or whatever, right? Purely because I spend most of my time drooling over Pro Wrestling Noah, right? Keno. So
the problem I have with, I mean, this is a discussion for another day, right? And this is going to sound sexist, and I don't want it to, but I don't really care about girls wrestling outside of, like, big stars like Charlotte, Becky. But, like, I don't really care about women's wrestling. I don't know, that's a horrible thing to say, but I don't.
Yeah,
it's bad. And I've got a daughter, and I'd never tell her that she shouldn't be a pro wrestler. If that's what she wanted to do. I mean, she doesn't, but I'd 100% support it. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know. It takes away from the.
Is that this is such a male-dominated industry, right? You can't really rate a lot of the men's action to the women's action, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying.
Because it's the same as literally 99% of sports, right? They are male-dominated industries, right, with very little female capacity in them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been to several live football events, right, and with one of the linesmen being a woman, right, and the amount of shit that she would get just.
Well, that's because everyone knows that women don't know what the offside rule is.
Yeah.
But anyway, So are we both going for Athena?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next match is for the Ring of Honor Pure title.
Yep.
Who have you got
between Wheeler Yuta and Katsuyori Shibata, right?
Yeah.
I am actually going with Katsuyori Shibata, truthfully. So.
Hello, Richie. Okay. Reasons?
Yep, purely for the fact on how I know that he's getting on a bit, right? And he is, from as far as I'm aware, he's a former New Japan Never Openweight 6-man tag team champion, right? And
You just said a load of words then. He's the what?
New
The
Japan.
never open weight. What's an open weight? Is that like you can be fucking a 3'2" midget and a 7' giant and wrestle each other?
Open weight is literally like the Falling Star Limitless title, right? There's no boundaries to it at all. You just have to be a bloke, right? And yeah, so.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
He's a former New Japan Never Openweight 6-man tag team champion, right? Omega and Twinkle Toes have fucking both had it before. Not fucking Twinkle Toes, the fucking Hardy Boys even. They've held it before. And yeah, so.
That's why I don't care. Right, cool. We'll see.
Then again, the fucking Briscoes have held him.
Yeah,
before.
well,
So,
fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone for Wheeler Useless.
Yeah.
Purely because I don't know anything about the Japanese fella, but also I think if he, moving forward, they're obviously they want to push Wheeler Yuta, they want to make him something special, and I think a lengthy reign with the Pure Championship will do that for him.
Yeah.
Look at the lineage of the Pure Championship.
Yeah. Exactly.
Danielson, Nigel McGuinness, bloody. Tyler Black, Seth Rollins, for those of you that don't know. That's 3 off the top of my head. Do you know what I mean? The lineage of that title is amazing, and I think a lengthy run with it will really help Wheeler Yuta long term. So that's why I've gone there.
Yeah, I mean, I am only saying Katsuyori Shibata because I think that this could potentially lead into a match at Forbidden Door coming up in a couple of months, right? I think that with Ring of Honor Weekly now taking place, right? We can be seeing somewhat of a match between. Hang on, someone just put a really long fucking comment.
The offside rule mandates that during a. Wow, Gemma, I am impressed.
Good old Gemma.
Well done. I like it. Shut me up, didn't
it? Yeah. Call him a prick next time, Gemma. So, yeah. What was I saying?
Don't do that, because then I have to go full heel and say nasty things, and I don't want to do that, because I'm sure Gemma's a nice person.
She's also put, sorry guys, but ha 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 ha. Yeah, Stuart. Ha 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 ha. No. I mean, with this match between Wheeler Yuta and Katsuyori Shibata, right, for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, right? Obviously, we've got Forbidden Door in a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
Forbidden Door 2, right? Even if it's just on something like the buy-in, right? Because this is AEW, they'll do a match or a few on the buy-in, right? Or the 0 hour or the fucking countdown pre-show thing, whatever they decide to call it this time. Between Wheeler Yuta, Katsuyori Shibata to sort of help kickstart the main show, rematch for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
Katsuyori Shibata is New Japan, right? Obviously, Wheeler Yuta is AEW stroke Ring of Honor, right? So maybe this can tie into to a match at Forbidden Door in a couple of months. So hence why I'm going with Katsuyori Shibata. Not because I'm a massive Japanese smart mark. It's because, like I am, but like I am saying it because of that. But yeah, so.
No, fair enough. What's next? Right, next we've got
El Hijo Viglo versus Commander. You really don't want to do this one, do you?
Right, I mean, I've only seen one El Hijo del Vikingo match, right? And that was the one against fucking Kenny Olivier on last Wednesday's Dynamite.
Which melts again 4 stars, but
I'll tell you what, right? Meltzer's had one too many protein shakes. They've fucking rattled his brains. Like,
Yeah.
did you see the spot where he, like, Kenny's climbed himself onto the table and just fucking laid there
and
for like.
then Del Vincolo did the fucking flip over the thingy.
Didn't he fucking knocked himself out?
Yeah, nearly died, the poor fucker.
I mean, nearly Owen Harted himself.
Yeah.
Except the difference is Owen Hart was a good wrestler, and I actually gave a shit about him. But yeah, I don't know or care. I've gone for the Viking fella.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't watch much AAA or anything, but I've seen a few sort of bits and pieces. A couple of months back, I watched one of the Triple Mania 30 shows from last year, right? And there was a fatal five-way match, and El Hijo de Vicino was in it. Pentagon Jr. was in it. Who the fuck is Pentagon Jr.'s fucking tag partner? Ray Phoenix, that's it.
Can't even I knew that one.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, they were in it, and it was for two titles, one of them being the AAA Cruiserweight title, and one of them being for another AAA title, because they have about 24 titles at AAA, as well as CMLL, right? And the Fatal 5-Way match, right, was actually a really, really good match, right? I SALASTAR rated it 5 stars, right? And not because, I'm a Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer newsletter want to be. It is because that match was a really, really good match. So, yeah.
Just to compare, right? Just to compare, yeah?
Yeah.
Some other 5-star matches that Meltzer's given off the top of my head. Flair Steamboat.
That should have been a lot more, to be fair.
Cena versus Punk in Chicago, where he walked out with the title.
Yep.
Gargano Ciampa in NXT. These are quality matches with storylines and moving parts and wrestlers we care about.
Yeah.
You can do the flippy shit, but no, I'm not getting into it. I'm not going to go off on one because I'll be here all bloody night moaning about these bloody luchas.
I mean, he ended up giving Danielson versus MJF 5 3/4 Revolution.
Which I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. And then Olivier versus Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom 6 1/4. So, would you I get that Omega Ospreay was a quality match, right?
Right.
But was it?
It was
6 1/4 worthy.
The thing. No, but then you can always add a star in the Tokyo Dome if you're Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
If it's in the Tokyo Dome, it's going to get one more than he probably should.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to harp on. I don't want to.
I
don't want to go on about the fucking flippy shit. I couldn't care less. I've gone for the Viking fella. We'll move on.
Yeah.
And then last but by no means least, the main event, for the Ring of Honor World Championship, Eddie Kingston versus Big Dick Tony, Claudio Castagnoli. Who have you got and why?
You see, I've not actually predicted this one yet because this is one that I can really see going both ways. Honestly, I really do. I mean, is Mr. Khan going to think that Eddie Kingston's been in AEW for quite some time now and not be given a title run, right? Could this Friday be the be-all and end-all for Eddie Kingston trying to win a title in AEW stroke Ring of Honor?
Well, this was my thinking. Again, I've gone for Eddie Kingston. And the reason for that is twofold. One, like I said with the Kingdom, like I said with Athena, like I said with Wheeler Yuta, moving forward with Ring of Honor TV, it makes sense to have someone who's going to be on Ring of Honor rather than a AEW contracted superstar
Yeah.
And Eddie Kingston has gone back to Ring of Honor. He is no longer All Elite. He is a Ring of Honor, wrestler. So there's that. But also, there's the history between him and Claudio. There's the fact that he hasn't held a world title despite being one of the most over people in the company for a long period of time. I think it's time to give it to him. I really do. I can't see anything but an Eddie Kingston win, to be honest.
Yeah. I was going to say, I know that Claudio and Eddie had a few run-ins pre-Cesaro, right, going into WWE, right? And I know that before, AEW came about, Eddie Kingston was wrestling for companies like Ring of Honor, was wrestling for companies like Chikara, Dragon Gate USA, etc. Right, so he's got the experience in Ring of Honor, right? So, but then again, so was Claudio.
So was Claudio.
He was tag team champion with Chris Hero.
What a tag team that was!
Yeah. Later on became known as Cassius Ohno. Do you know what I mean?
It's such a shame that he didn't make, because he.
Oh yeah,
he was perfect. He was so good in NXT as well, even as Cassius Ohno. I just didn't work out for him. But
no, I fucking love that thing. So
it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I know this is going off topic a bit, but another tag team I would have liked to have seen reunited in WWE. Right, main roster, Beer Money, James Storm, Bobby Roode.
It nearly happened, didn't it?
Yeah, because James Storm was in NXT for a bit.
A week and a half, yeah.
Well, like you know what I mean. But so and then obviously Bobby Roode then came in. That's a tag team I would have liked to have seen main roster WWE. Right, as I do believe that Beer Money could have been up there with the likes of the Dudley Boys, been up there with the likes of Demolition, right, in terms of greatest of all time. Give them, a few years.
I think the problem. I mean, again, we could spend hours talking about that, and I'm going to cut you off because you will.
Yep. I will.
We'll save that. We'll save that for another day. We'll talk. Actually, that's a really good. That's a really good subject for a podcast. Tag teams that should have been bigger than they were. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll do that at a later date.
Yeah.
But anyway, come on, dickhead. Who's winning the title?
I am personally sticking with Claudio.
Richie's just said they would have they would have changed the name. That's a very good point. They wouldn't have been Beer Money.
Yeah.
Just like instead of War Machine. Oh no, War Machine was trademarked, so we got War Raiders, which kind of worked.
Yeah.
And then on the main roster, Vince didn't like the idea of war, so we got the Viking Raider Experience, whatever the fuck it was.
Bowling Alley Games, fucking.
Hanson and Rowe were cool names. Eric and Ivar just sound generic Viking. Oh, that's another one that just
yeah. So
add that to the list of tag teams we're going to talk about. But so you're going Claudio, are you?
Yeah.
All right then. Well,
right.
As I said at the start, ladies and gents, we'll post these on the on the podcast Facebook page, so you can see them for yourselves. So there's no weaseling out when I beat Bobby again. You go, no, that's not what I said. It will be there in black and white.
I've actually got it written down here, to be fair. So
you can't write. You're still fucking chiseling things into stone, you caveman.
Is that because I haven't discovered fire yet?
You look like you set yourself on fire, you ugly fuck.
You're a cunt.
Well, you know what they say, you are what you eat.
That's hurtful. Bastard.
Right, anyway. So there we have the predictions done, ladies and gents. Just a short one this evening, because I've got things to do, and no doubt Bobby's going to go wank off to anime. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I have been Stuart Jones, your general manager. Fuck you, Bobby. And, we'll see you tomorrow alongside Richie and Connor for WrestleMania predictions.
Can I just say?
What?
Right? Can I just say? Right?
No one wants to hear what you've got to say.
Shut your mouth, right? Let me speak, right? On Monday, right, I will be your 3-time Nerdic Pro General Manager. Guarantee you. 3-time Nerdic Pro General Manager.
Yeah, well done, dickhead. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu. In the immortal words of Jim Cornette, thank you, fuck you, bye-bye, everybody.
There you go.